Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Mike Mentzer and who he actually was and what led to him training the way he did and why he's so popular today. So first of all, a bit of background. He was a bodybuilder in America and he developed himself through the high intensity approach, and he started to build quite a big following through this. He was born on November 15th in 1951 in Philadelphia, and he started lifting when he was around 15 years old, apparently, and at around 165-pound body weight, or 75 kilos. He claims to have been able to bench 370 pounds, or 170 kilos. So he says he could do that at the age of 15. So obviously right there, that's a little bit skeptical. We don't have any proof of this, and it would show that he's a very strong guy just at a young age, and he must have known a lot about training. But this was before he started training. I think he did train a little bit previously with his dad, or 3 days a week or something like that. I don't know who he trained with, but I think he got most of his information that he used for his training through leaflets, bodybuilding magazines, and that kind of thing. In 1979, Mike Mentzer won his first professional bodybuilding competition. So in late 1979, he won the Mr. Olympia heavyweight, but he won this with a perfect score of 300, by the way, and he lost overall to Frank Zane. And I'll go into that more in depth in another video, but some could say it's fixed, some say it wasn't, some say that Mike Mentzer should have won, some say Frank Zane did. It's all about who you ask, and do your own research into it. I may cover it at some point. Anyway, so Mike Mentzer, he trained high intensity. He focused very highly on this high intensity training approach and very minimal amounts, but just using high intensity. So low volume, high intensity, and really focusing on the effort you're putting in and not the kind of overall amount. He said you need 45 minutes to tops in the gym, twice a week, and you can build a great physique from that. He trained once every 4 days. 4 days. And he built a great physique, put on some amazing strength, and he looks absolutely fantastic. When you see the photos of him in his prime, he looked amazing. So he lost to Frank Zane overall and was very happy, obviously. So there you go. And now once he retired from his bodybuilding career, he pushed a lot of articles based on the high intensity approach, which was very against what Joe Weider and Arnold Schwarzenegger were promoting, which was this high intensity, high volume approach, just focusing on doing as much as you can, working out twice a day for like 5 hours. And yeah, he was kind of he was a bit of an outlier in the bodybuilding community because no one really agreed with what he was saying. And this led to him kind of promoting it more and more, developing his own training programs, and now he had books on it, and he's done videos and documentaries based on his programs, trying to broaden the understanding of his training methods to make sure that people can develop themselves and benefit as much as possible from what he has to offer. So he pushed this high intensity, low volume approach. Arnold and Joe Weider did not like this, so he didn't get as much time in the light that he should have with things like magazine space and up on bodybuilding stages. There are arguably some competitions that he should have won. So the big kind of turning point that a lot of people may have heard about him from was when he trained Dorian Yates. And from my belief, he only did this once. He only trained with Dorian Yates once, and he only just helped him kind of restructure his program to help and use this training method. So Dorian Yates, he was training however many times a week, however many hours, the classic volume approach, as much as possible. And he spoke to Mike saying, I'm not happy with my progress. I'm not happy with the rate at which I'm increasing my lifts and my size. What do I do? So Mike trained him. He did one arm workout with him, which was one bicep exercise on a Nautilus bicep curl machine. And Dorian Yates was extremely ecstatic the next day. He was like, this one exercise has proven to give me so many more benefits. I feel way better. I've got bigger, my arm feels so much bigger. And Mike then kind of showed this to him. It was like, this is the real approach that people should be taking. This is the way that people should be progressing themselves in the gym. So he helped Dorian Yates, and he helped redo his program, restructure it to use this high intensity training approach, which is high intensity, low volume. So Dorian Yates took this on, did an hour-long workout, that sort of thing, one set per exercise, as intense as possible. And Dorian Yates went on to win 7 or 8 Mr. Olympias from this, and he did amazing from it by using the training methods that he learned from Mike Mentzer. So I now use Mike Mentzer's training methods, and he's started to develop a massive amount of following. Even though now he's gone, he's dead. He passed away in 2001, but now he's got such a big following. You see a lot more of him on social media, on TikTok, Instagram, on YouTube, because so many more people are talking about him, and actually he's got so much more value than people realize. His training methods are what actually work. So lots of people, when they first start working out, they really focus on the Arnold approach, Ronnie Coleman, when they look at how they were doing it, like 5-6 sets for every exercise, and like, yeah, let's do that. But that's completely wrong. That's how you're going to overwork yourself, overtrain yourself, and end up getting ill and injured. Mike Mentzer's approach is extremely more educated and just provides the best results from what I've found. I've been doing it for a few months now, and I feel amazing. My strength has gone up in every lift, my performance is going up, I'm getting bigger, stronger, and leaner all at the same time. And I'm natural, by the way. So Mike Mentzer really has just developed this massive popularity recently, because people are starting to realize that his training is the most effective way to put on size and strength and do it effectively and efficiently. So he really does promote getting enough recovery, and that's where the muscle is grown. It's not grown in the gym. That's when the muscle is broken down and damaged, and then the muscle grows and repairs itself to get bigger and stronger, so that it can deal with the added stress that you're giving it. And the only way that you can recover at this rate is by doing proper diet and nutrition. So making sure you're getting enough sleep and recovery, enough time outside of the gym, and you're eating enough protein, fats, carbs, and you're getting enough sleep in. So just focus on Mike Mentzer's methods. Do your own research. I really want to stress this. Do your own research into it, into his methods, into his way of training, into his training programs himself. I've done another video on his actual training program, but once you start applying it, make sure you're touching on all the bases of not just the training, but the recovery and the nutrition as well, to make sure that you're maximizing the potential from the exercise that you're doing, making sure you're maximizing the results that you're going to get. So I just want to say, train hard, eat hard, sleep hard. That's all you got to do, and then the results will come. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.